Hello guys, Mustesan here. Welcome to Think WP Media. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to add gradients using Elementor. So we have this very basic layout that has just the header and the Think WP Media text. So I'll be showing you how to customize this section, adding gradients to it. We also have a button that I'll be customizing. So let's get right into it. So the first thing you need to do, let's customize the button. So let's just change the text to something more usable. Let's say get started. So now I want to change this background to something somewhat of a gradient. You come to your style, and then from your style background type, you click on the gradient. So automatically it selects two colors for you. Right now we're using the green and somewhat pink color. So I'm just going to change this green to a shade of blue, something bluish, and then I'm just going to adjust this pink a little bit to something like this. Now I want to change this location. At the moment you have more of this dark blue color at the top, and then the pink color at the bottom. So I want to actually get the blue color to show by the side, by half of the button, while the pink color shows for the remaining half. So to do that, you just click on this location. So you have location for the first color, which is the blue. We just adjust that. Let's bring it somewhat here, and then for the second location we just adjust this to the top. So if you do this, you can see it just divides them into half. So here's what we'll do instead. We'll come to our angle, and then we'll just change direction of the colors. So the location basically tells you, for example, if you bring it to this angle and then you change the location, that means you're getting more blue than pink. So basically you can just set both of these to whatever color you want to have it, but the main thing you want to actually adjust is your angle. So the angle really dictates how you want this to appear. So right now I'm just going to set this to somewhat this, and then this should come a little bit over here, so both colors can fill up the button in a much more suitable way. So now let's do something different for the hover, so that when they hover on the button it can actually have a different color type. So when you come to your hover, you want to select gradient as well. So you select gradient, and then you can see you have color. So let's just go back to the normal, and then I'm going to copy this color code. So just click on copy and come to hover, and then I'll paste it here. And then I'm just going to, okay, we already have this pink, but I just want to adjust it so it can be exactly this this shade of pink. Yeah, I think that's pink, I'm not so sure. So now when you hover, basically you can see it gives this effect. I'm hovering, it gives this effect that the pink changes. So basically this is controlled by angle as well, so I can adjust the angle to kind of like give it whatever effect I want to give it. So basically when the user hovers on the button that way, they will know that their mouse is actually on the button. So guys, that's how you can actually edit your button. Now we want to do something else. We want to actually instead of this white background, okay, let's just update this so we can see on the front end, and then come here and reload your page. So you have this cool effect for your button. You could also do a couple of things actually. You could, for instance, give it an animation. When you hover on top of it, you could actually make it shrink. You could make it shrink, and you can just play around with a lot of this. There are so many options there to actually play with. So but keep it simple. The simpler the better. And then you can actually still adjust the radius, that's the border radius of your buttons. Okay, let me just change this animation to push. Yeah, so when you over on it, it just pushes it. And that's actually that's quite that's too much. So I'm just gonna pop opposite of push. So basically let's just get something. Okay, float. Yeah, let's go with this. So it just floats up a bit, and then yeah, I think this is cool. So let's just adjust the radius. Let's say 10. That way you can see it changes the radius. So I'm just going to adjust each of the angles just a little bit. So 3. I don't want it to be too rounded. Okay, 4 looks good. So basically this is how you can actually add gradients to your button, and just customize it a little bit more to get any effect. So you can add gradients to basically any basically the button and any background in your Elementor. So I'm just going to add a gradient background to this part just to show you how that works. So you click on your container, that's on your section, and then from there you go to style. So click on gradients, and then okay, yeah, so it automatically picks this color based on my theme settings. So you could choose to leave it at this, or we can try to customize it a little bit more. So at the moment we have white and the shade of pink. So let's just let's try the same. Okay, let's try the dark pink for the second color, and then for this I'm just going to use the blue here. So let's see how that looks. It probably won't come out well, but we wouldn't know until we actually try that. So I'm just gonna paste the blue here, and then we have this. So let's just try and change the angle a bit. Okay, yeah, this looks great. So I'm going to change this text color to white, just to add some contrast and make it more visible. Okay, and yeah, I think let's just update this and see how it comes out. Voila, so we've successfully added gradients to our background and the button. So the button kind of looks off now because the colors are actually fighting each other. So we can easily just adjust the button. Let's just try a different color variation, maybe something whitish. Okay, we can try something of this nature. No, that looks really that looks really weird. Nah. Okay, so we can just play around until we get the right variation of what we want to do. So basically it all depends on what you actually want to work with. So yeah, let's see this, and let's just change the angle a bit. Let's see if this works. So remember, the simpler the better. You don't want to actually do something too complex that would distract your audience. So yeah guys, this is how you actually add gradient background to your elements. We could also do the same for this element here, because I actually used the button for this. So we could just come to your style and then your gradient, and then you can just select the colors and each of the locations. Sorry, let me do this for the normal state. So you can just select your color, your style, then your gradient, and then you can select whatever you want to use. But I'm just going to undo that because that actually looks very, very weird, sort of. Yeah, so guys, this is how you create a simple gradient background in WordPress. You can just play around, do a lot of cool things, and don't forget guys, subscribe and like this video. See you in the next one. Thank you.